So I recently just hit 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I wanted to do a breakdown of how much YouTube is paying me for my videos now that I've hit this milestone. I'm going to talk about how long it took me to get monetized, how much they're paying me now that I've hit that milestone, and also why I'm getting paid what I'm getting paid. So let's get into it. So you can see here, just as I am recording this, I've hit 10,235 subscribers. So I've been over 10,000 for about a week or two now. And here is my last 28 days worth of stats. So in the last month alone, the last 30 days or 28 days, I've made $757.36 and gained 458 subscribers. Watch time 2.6k and views 27.9k. Now I just want to clarify that these dollar amounts are in Australian dollars, which is quite different to US dollars. I'll put a quick conversion of the key numbers below as of the exchange rate right now for those of you who are watching in the US and are curious about how much this is in US dollars. Okay, so I'm getting paid a decent amount considering I have a pretty small channel and I'm not getting a huge amount of views. Let's just have a quick look back on my earnings history here. So you can see that for the last 6 months, my earnings have been increasing. So in September was 557, then October 560, and then of course November was the highest month. Unsurprising, because that's when a lot of advertisers are spending money pre-Christmas to get people buying stuff from them. Dropped back a bit in December, picked up again in January, and dropped off a little bit in February. So throughout this period, I'm uploading approximately 1 video a week, occasionally 2 videos a week, but 1 video a week minimum I've been uploading throughout this period. Okay, so let's have a look at the last 365 days. So I've been monetized for I think about two and a bit years now. And you can see here that over time, over the last year, my monetization has slowly been increasing. There are videos published back here. YouTube's having a hiccup. I don't know why it's not showing them, but anyway. So, I have higher days. Obviously you have a spike when you release a video. So this day, $35. Normally it's kind of around the $7, $5. And then as we're getting closer to now, those numbers are starting to increase. Like that was a $39 day. We've got $39 a day, $43 a day, and so on and so forth. So while my subscribers and view numbers have been increasing, so has my revenue. If you have a look at my views during this time, you can see it's 124% more than the previous 365 days. My watch time is 32% more. And you can even see here that I've gotten a few spikes. One of those was just like a spam thing when one of my videos got linked somewhere weird, and YouTube, like I got a whole bunch of subscribers, but then YouTube took them all away again. So it was obviously something a bit weird, but I've had a few genuine spikes in there, and just over time, my views are growing, and so my revenue is growing alongside that. So let's go have a look now at my revenue for my kind of top few videos. And you can see that here, the majority of my revenue is kind of made by my top 10 videos, and then it sort of falls away slowly but surely. And this one in particular, how to make an Etsy banner in 10 minutes. I released this video March 2021, 2022, actually almost exactly 2 years ago to this day that I'm recording this, and it is still my top earning video. This is a great example of how a YouTube video is actually an investment, because unlike a lot of other social media, Instagram, TikTok, and so on, where you put up a piece of content and people say it maybe for a day, maybe 3 days, on YouTube, content keeps getting seen for months and possibly even years, and it is making you money during that time as well. Like you can see here that in the last year, I've made $689 from just this video, which is 2 years old. And then going down from there, how to pin from Etsy to Pinterest in second. That one is almost a year old. It is still earning me $382 in the last year. 10 things I wish I'd known before starting a handmade business. I released that one 3 years ago, and it did nothing for like a year and a half, I think. It just like was like, and then suddenly something happened and it just skyrocketed. And ever since then, it's been getting heaps of views. And you can see it's had 9,596 views in the last year. And so that's earned me $269 in the last year. So most of these videos that are my top earners, I actually released over a year ago now. And some of the newer ones, like this one here and this one here, are newer. So this one was only a couple of months ago. This one, again, probably about 6 months ago now. But they are increasing over time. Like, again, this one did nothing for ages and then it took off. So you never know when a video that even though when it's released, it doesn't necessarily do very well, but sometimes those same videos will something will happen, the Etsy algorithm will pick them up and it will start being shown to lots more people and get you lots more views. So that's something heartening, I think, to realize that sometimes a video that doesn't seem great will over time become potentially your best video ever. Okay, so now let's go look at the thing you're probably really wondering about. It's like, how are you making this amount of money from such a small number of views? Because if you know anything about YouTube and how the revenue system works, you'll understand that CPM and RPM are kind of the important things. So CPM is how much advertisers pay per 1,000 views, and RPM is how much you receive per 1,000 views. Now, according to an article in Blogger Nexus, Australia is actually the second highest RPM YouTube country in the world. So that might have something to do with it. I'm here in Australia. The other elements that affect your CPM and RPM are your niche. So what sort of types of videos, the age and demographics of people who watch your channel, and the location of the people who are watching your videos as well. So looking at the demographics for my audience in the last 365 days, 59.3% female, 40.7% male. They're skewing mostly in the 25 to 34 and 35 to 44 age groups. So those sort of age demographics have more money to spend, therefore they're more targeted by advertisers rather than young people. You know, you're not going to earn as much if you're targeting young people because they don't have as much money to spend. And also location. So if you look at my top geographies, the United States is far and away my top geography, so 41.2%, followed by India, United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada. So my Australian audience is only 4.3% of my audience. The vast majority of my audience are coming from the United States. So that is going to have an impact because that's the advertisers are targeting those people. And I'm going to be getting paid more by advertisers targeting people in the US than advertisers, say, targeting people in India. So you can see here, this is over the last 365 days, my average CPM. Playback-based cost for every 1K views is $56.90. This is, on average, a very, very high CPM. Most niches and most channels will not be getting this sort of CPM. And that's why someone with 10,000 views in a very different niche with a very different audience might be making a lot less than I am. They might also be making a lot more than I am, depending on if they're in like the finance niche or something like that. So because my channel is in like the small business niche, basically, I get a lot of ads for, you know, website builders and software and things like that. And those sorts of advertisers tend to pay high amounts because there's high competition for those advertising slots, and that's why my CPM, plus obviously the other things I talked about, my location, my audience, the age of my audience, etc. That is why my CPM is high, because there's a lot of competition for views on my content. So if we have a quick look at my top earning video, the one make an Etsy banner in 10 minutes, you can see that since it's been published, it's made me $1,024.60. And you can see how it did not very much and then it took off again. This seems to be pretty common on my channel. Not that I'm sad about it, because that means over time my videos are going to be making me more and more money. Again, they're an investment of time in making me long-term income. So if we go down here, you can see that my RPM for this video since published has been $38.55 and my CPM has been $75.04. So it's, again, this is a particularly high one, which is why it's making me the sort of money it is. Whereas if we look at this video, this is actually one of the most viewed videos on my channel in the last year. And it's made me a lot less money because the CPM and the RPM is so much lower. Look at this. The CPM is only $16.75. The RPM is only $8.83. So even though it's getting heaps more views, it's not making me anywhere near as much money. And this is why you have to kind of dig into the details about your videos and go, okay, which ones are getting me the most income from ads? And maybe think about how you can make more of those sorts of videos if getting YouTube revenue is a big goal for you. Finally, let's look at my revenue over all time that I've been monetized on YouTube. Now, I started my channel just as a hobby thing, totally off the cuff in 2008, and I did basically nothing with it until 2020. So there is a massive space of time here where I earned nothing. I don't know how I earned 4 cents there, but whatever. And then I got properly monetized here in early to mid May 2020. Now, I actually decided to take YouTube seriously the beginning of 2021. So this was before. At this point in time, I was uploading 1 or 2 videos a month, and I wasn't really being strategic with it. I was just starting to dip my toe in the water of releasing videos basically as a marketing tool for my online businesses, which you can find out more about in the description if you're curious. And so I got monetized. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers after 12 years of having a channel. And then once I hit, here we go, let's see, the beginning of 2021, January 2021, you can see here, I was earning somewhere between $5 and $10 a day from my monetization at that point. And now I'm up to earning somewhere between $20 and $40 per day from my monetization in that time period. You can see how it has increased. So total revenue since I got monetized, $12,164.33. And it is increasing quite nicely over time. So I'm really happy to see that upward trajectory of income from YouTube. And of course, YouTube is only a small part of my income. I didn't start YouTube to become a YouTuber. I started YouTube to market my businesses. And so YouTube is an additional income stream for me. I'm going to be doing a video soon on all of my streams of income and sort of a breakdown of my income. So if you're curious about that, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss that video coming up in the next month or so. And I'm going to be talking about how much I make, generally speaking, from all of my businesses and all my different income streams, including affiliate marketing, sponsorships, my jewelry business, my teaching business for makers, my memberships, the Thriver Circle, courses, and so on. So if you're interested in that, do make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll be releasing that in the not too distant future. I'm really curious to see the future of my channel. I'm doing this video in the back of my mind thinking in a couple of years' time I can come back and have a look at it and see what has happened with my channel, because I'm committed to continuing to release 1 video a week for the foreseeable future. It's become a really great marketing tool for my business and a great income stream just in and of itself, and I enjoy it. I enjoy making videos. I love teaching. I love sharing what I'm learning and sharing stuff to help other people. So I hope you found this one helpful. And if you did enjoy this video, you might like this one where I go into what happened with my channel after I committed to releasing 1 video a week. So I released 1 video a week for 2 years, and this is what happened. So check that one out next. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.